Hey everyone, I'm Nito King, bringing you another round of Rayman with a special guest.
I would usually feel a bit strange about referring to myself by my internet alias, but next to you I feel alright, so I'm Cannibal K9.
Good to make sure that I'm making you feel comfortable with stuff that's normally uncomfortable. So here we are at Twilight Gulch, the first level of the Blue Mountains, and of course I've been building up to the fact that this level is so much worse than everything that happened in Bandland. It's
So much worse, it's just completely different.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be apparent just how much worse this level is because I make it look easy.
But everything's so pleasant, it doesn't really matter either way.
It is a pretty nice level. I mean, not seeing a whole lot of bottomless pits around here, just this rock guy that takes way too long to kill.
I think the most thing, Bandland, it makes speed the difficulty, really.
Right.
It makes you go... It's the correct way to do an ice level, I suppose. Not have you careening off edges, but it doesn't really matter where you land. Whereas here it's just a lot more finesse required.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more very tricky platforming sections later, and any degree of skill I may exhibit while going through them is all about doing them over and over again until I got it right. This part really isn't all that hard. It's basically just an intro and a way to make sure that you have the grapple before you continue.
Yeah, so your fist is actually going in between the torso and the legs. That's why that's not working. Is that right? I don't think that's right.
No, I think they just take that many hits to kill.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, there's a guy later on, you'll see him in the video. I don't think he can be killed. So by the time I did this recording, I just stopped trying to kill him and just moved on with the level. Now this really pisses me off.
Wasn't Mr. Stone or whatever his name is, was it? He can't...
No, not him, no. I mean, He also can't be killed no matter how many times you hit him with your fist, but he's a gimmick boss.
Okay.
I'm just talking about a normal enemy.
Mentally, if anything.
Yep.
I had Rayman when I was younger. It was excellent. I could only get through it by spamming the 99 lives cheat to begin with. And then something lined up and it all worked out perfectly the second time I played through.
No, wait, tell me more about this 99 lives cheat.
It's just one of those ridiculous combinations you put in and it pops up. So you get yourself to a safe spot and do it by muscle memory.
Yeah, but I don't have the muscle memory. I never knew what the cheat was in the first place.
You're a better man than I then. That's fine.
I don't want to be a better man. I want to have 99 lives.
So do we all. And the main thing is it increases the life count up to 5, which means that even if you're on the verge, you're going to be okay. Right.
Any time in this game that you get an extra life, either by collecting a 1-up trophy or 100 tings, it automatically refills your health. So
you're just so crippled having just the 3 that it's makes some of the late sections in particular very hard. But this is nothing to be trifled at. What?
Right. I just happened to know where all those dogs were going to pop up. The first time I came through here, I think they killed me before Mr. Stone ever started chasing me. Hey, Mr. Stone is chasing me. That's the boss of the Blue Mountains.
Yes, he is, and you call them dogs, which is...
yeah, they're little stone puppies.
Are they? I just thought... I don't know, what are the things here? Because he's been turned evil by the evil magic that's penetrating this evil land.
Yeah.
But
check that, I got so lucky.
That was nice.
The first time I played this level for my trial run, I think I lost something like 20 lives in this area alone. 2 of them right at the exit.
Okay, take back what I said before about being the better man. That's quite tragic.
Hey, I persevered. Beat the thing.
With these boss characters, you're basically punching the evil out of them by the end of it. So, presumably, all of the other characters around have exactly the same deal.
Well, the difference is that, when I finally get up to Mr. Stone, punching him has no effect.
Yeah, but I mean the little rock creatures with the bows on top. That's why I think they're female. Good guess to make.
I noticed any kind of bows. I guess I'll have to pay more attention. I might just be used to Discworld trolls.
True, they tend to dress themselves up quite adequately in that respect.
I mean, they look exactly like the trolls from, say, the Discworld PC games.
Okay. I'm going to say the book's there for a second.
Yeah, that guy. That guy killed me twice. First time I got up to him, he hit me with a bullet, knocked me off the ledge, and I died. Which sucks, because that's the exit of the level right there, and I had only lost a couple lives. I was going to keep that recording.
And the mischievous Chortling didn't tip you off there.
No.
That's quite shocking.
And I didn't see him coming, and he waited until I was right in front of him to shoot me. And then the second time, he hit me, and that was my last energy unit. You know, some 16 lives in, and I finally just said, alright, screw it, I'll do this later. So this is going to be level 2, the Hard Rocks.
Oh yeah, this is all in the name. You see, that guy looks a bit Chinese hair. Oh, and the music too. What's going on here?
Yeah, see, that's not a ribbon. That's like a little frond, fern on top of his head or something. And that guy down there was the one I was talking about. I punched him so many times, and he would never, ever die. So I don't think it was possible to kill him.
Is that the first time we've seen those?
I think so, yeah. Those little,
Okay, they got some pretty nasty traps later on, or
yeah.
so I remember.
This level's all about traps, and again, I know what's coming here because I've played through this level so many times by now.
Yeah, my memory's a bit rusty. My last experience of Rayman, the Bandlands music was playing at a dolphin show in Barcelona. So thank God there was someone with me, otherwise I wouldn't be able to contain myself.
Yeah, so that's our first cage for this level. And in fact, this run-through, I had not yet found all 6 cages. So you'll probably see me poking around in areas more than you would expect, because I've only found 5 of the cages to this point. And in fact...
And he decided to take this run-through to actually show us off. So it's just pure coincidence that you managed to pull it off this time?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And in fact, you know, the 6th cage, I didn't know exactly what was coming up, so I didn't do so well.
Yeah, so you can show off more of the true Rayman playing experience, where even if you know exactly what's coming up and have played through it,
Exactly.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I love that spike, because, you know, ducking will get you past it whether it's moving or not.
Okay. Wow.
And that was one thing that I did remember from my earlier experience on the PC version.
We're going 9-year hindsight here,
Mhm.
also. Yeah.
Yep, so then you just gotta jump over all these spiky fish. I think they had those in Bandland.
You see, they can make so much worse trap.
Mhm.
The traps could be so bad,
Yeah.
but they don't. They're I'd go as far as to say they're forgiving, as in terms of what they could do and what was reasonable for platformers in this age.
So far. We're only on World 3 out of 5.
True.
And look at that, I managed to make it across those
The
grappling
cage
points.
isn't that bad either. I mean, you say there's another version. Love that trap.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a nice easy one, and of course you come all this way for a 1-up, yet again.
Yeah.
But this time, if you miss the grappling, you don't just fall down and have to climb back up at high speed, you just die.
At least everyone gets to see you getting that one up.
Yeah, and I
That's
had
why
already
it's so
been
pleasant.
over there a couple times, but yet again, I
It's
found
the
maybe
cartoon knives,
somehow I
isn't
had
it?
missed a cage there all those times.
Was that in a different version?
But that there was a
I only
cage
played
there?
the PlayStation, and apparently it's really easy. So
It's easier because...
when I talk about how it's easy, it's...
I think it's easier because the cages are in easier locations to get to. So, you step
fair
on that
enough.
spot down there, this cloud appears, and you gotta get back past the fish.
Oh, and they're desyncing.
Mm-hmm. Which eventually gives you an opening to get up. And then I go for the tings instead of climbing up.
You see, where I attached a gender role to the fairly blank-looking rock monster, you have end up calling that a fish, which is...
It looks like a blue pufferfish.
just a giant floating spike. It's not the first time it's happened.
Probably true. I mean, I guess I tend to anthropomorphize a lot of things.
Well, they do have googly eyes.
Everything in this game's got googly eyes. I'm pretty sure that somewhere along the way there's probably a set of eyes with googly eyes. So I get hit just so that I can come up here and get 1 unit of health.
Them's the breaks.
Yep. I think that's pretty much all of Rayman.
Perfectly designed, so you'll get hit once on the way to 1 health.
But it's our old friend, the Ting Magician. And we all know how well I usually get along with Ting Magician stages. Actually, I usually do really well.
Really? Nothing's moving in this one besides you.
Yeah, it's just lots of disappearing ledges, and if you miss 1 jump, then you're not going to make it in time.
I don't know, you're halfway through and it's been, what, a third of your time?
I've got half the number of tings, but they like to spread them out more and more as you go up. You know, just to make sure that if you're that far short, you're going to miss that many more tings.
Math was never your strong suit. I see.
Well, I guess they're kind of denser near the bottom, so that you're not losing too many tings if you screw up early on.
I got a platform at the end there, like, look, sort of safe haven.
Yeah, you're never going to reach here. But there we go, I got my 1-up. And I got just enough tings to get another 1-up, so if I had missed it by a little bit, I wouldn't have been able to play it again.
Oh.
Yeah, it's another one of those times when I make the jump and I didn't think that I did, so I just had to go back to the other ledge again.
It not only dangles the carrot, it sometimes actually gives you a bite, which is more than you can say for most.
Yeah, when you expect to miss almost every jump and have to correct for it, you'll see later on in this video that really screws me over. But giant boulders with cracks in them, I punched through a whole bunch of them while running away from Mr. Stone, and it happens so fast you can't see it. But I grabbed a 1-up as Mr. Stone was hitting me. And he knocked me into the 1-up, so he took away a unit of health, and then it recharged.
Just want to make extra sure, if you didn't see that, you at least know it existed.
Yeah, I'll probably talk about it in the solo
Probably the defining moment of this video.
I mean, the problem is that the 1-ups disappear after you get them, so you get a 1-up at the halfway point once, ever, and then never again. But there's a couple of power-ups over there. I have no idea how to get them.
Really?
Yep. I mean, you guys keep an eye out while you're watching this video, see if you can spot any kind of path to get to it.
Maybe you're supposed to fall down where those spikes are moving up and down?
That's what I thought, but you know, over here is about the farthest right you can go and still get back to them, because now we're in an auto-scrolling area. You can't get back to the left. And yeah, I've tried.
Which makes no sense. They don't even give you the good grace to put down some horrible ball of swirling gas or...
Yeah, it's a pretty easy area as long as you've got the gold fist, and there's a 1-up, which you can only get if you've got a speed fist power-up. Otherwise, your fist doesn't go far enough to grab it.
I never paid attention to those power-ups.
So just to prove that falling down to those power-ups isn't what you're supposed to do, check this out. I've got a little video here showing some of my earlier attempts to get at them while I'm doing the first really boring part of this area. And no last-minute invisible ledges to catch me.
Go on, say it. I know you want to say it.
Sup, dog? I heard you like Rayman, so I put a Let's Play in my Let's Play so you can watch while you watch. Yeah, and then I just got hammered. And even from the very, very rightmost side, there's nothing that appears there. So, back to the present.
Yep. We got the snuff out of the way.
Yeah, this area is one of my favorites, I think. You go over there, jump up, and full health appears somewhere off in the future. Hopefully everybody's going to remember that.
And that's a bit cruel.
What about?
Well, that it only appears if you go there. And then later on, if you go there with anything more than 1 health, a shot of lightning comes out the sky and takes off the remaining morsels of health.
No, I think we're done with the lightning at this point in the game.
Okay.
At least there was a lot of it in Bandland, and I don't think there was any of it in this world. So
There you go, that was useful.
yep, and now the cage appears back where I first was.
See, it's not so much unfair as it is. It's just quirky.
So I decided to fall back to the beginning of the level because I had that inset, and I was talking about that the first time I went through here, so just in case everybody wants to see what was going on. Plus I decided all those boulders there must be guarding something. So if I kill them all and stand where they were, I experience a lot of pain and get nothing.
Oh, that last one was good, but yes, you've uncovered that hallowed patch of ground.
Yep.
That means nothing to you.
And now I'm pretty low on health. But fortunately I'm right at that secret.
Rayman cares nothing for your rituals, rites.
And I kind of wish I had left that power up there so I could pick it up on my way back, but no such luck. Just lots and lots of those stupid rocks everywhere. And as you've seen, if you punch one, it explodes into 6 fiery shards, which is unpleasant.
And you think every single one explodes in exactly the same way, you'd be able to work it out eventually, but...
Yeah, it's not
you
a
never
hard
really
pattern to dodge if you've got the space to do it. But you frequently...
It must be so jading seeing that photographer appear in front of you every single time. Just, hey, made it past the exploding boulders. All these spike bits, eh? What's up with that? Smile.
Yep. Like, how
It's
does
a tie game.
this guy
It's
manage
just-
to get everywhere? It's kind of the same thing as in RPGs. You know, everybody goes, "Oh, there's no way we can fight our way past all these blue slimes," and yet you go to the next village and, "Oh, hey, I'm the merchant from the previous village," and following
Blue
you
spiky
around.
pufferfish in a rock-infested world. That still makes no sense to me.
Well, like the Buddhist monks in Bandland made any sense? Like anything in this game makes any sense? We come all this way for a 1-up.
Excellent.
Well, I'm gonna need all the lives I can get, although I don't know if I'm gonna keep even, 5th world recordings where I lose a lot of lives.
I know, things that don't make sense.
Yep.
Rayman doesn't run, but he will later.
Yeah, there's a run power-up that I get at the end of this world. So this is the first time that I realized I always go up first thinking that it's a secret, but that's the way out of the world. So coming over here is obviously where the secret actually is.
You almost had it. Oh wait.
Yeah, I'm still looking around. Something has appeared. I heard the little ding. I just haven't seen the thing that appeared yet. So, alright, I'll just go back around again. Take a
Okay,
lot
to
of
be fair, that
damage.
is a bit cruel. Something has happened somewhere.
Yep, and there's the cage. That's the one that I first found on this run. And of course, because I was so unfamiliar with it, I just walked right into spikes and then jumped straight on top of them again.
Oh, pain.
And now this jump, it's harder than it looks, and I'm sure it looks pretty hard. But the worst part of it, especially now that that guy has appeared, now he's throwing the rocks at me while I'm trying to make the jump. I land safely, and then I jump on the spikes. That ledge is a death trap. Do not touch that ledge.
You don't have to be in an adventure game to be in a Walking Dead state. 1 life on Rayman is... you're pretty much there.
There's usually power-ups somewhere around the corner. You just have to make the trip to find them. And of course, now I've only got 3 hits, so... more or less Walking Dead. I honestly didn't think I was going to be keeping this run, even as far as I've gotten. But sometimes I surprise even myself. Because this guy is still to come, and he takes a lot of hits, but he does eventually die, and you don't get past him if he doesn't.
I mean, what's with that laugh? It's a bit... not a little bit feminine? I know girls who laugh like that.
I feel sorry for you.
Mm. There was an indentation in the floor. There must be something.
Must be, but there isn't. No, once you fall down here, the cage appears up above, and then you just got to climb back up to it. But now you got two of these rock guys on both sides. And I wait until the shard goes by before I make the jump and just get hit by another shard.
There's always another shard.
But I never have to go through this level again. It's all 6. And I just crawl past that guy, and level complete.
Let's check it over the end of it, just in case. You'll into that pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, there's only 14 seconds left in the video, so... Next time, I'll be fighting Mr. Stone, the boss of Blue Mountains. See you guys then.
See you later.